everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge podcast. My name's Josh. Today we're going to be talking about Jesssfam. She released a video recently about talking about her stepson. We're going to talk about this whole situation and how we've talked about this type of situation before. It's usually not with another bio mom though. It's generally with bio dads. In this case, we've got Jesssfam's full-time staff husband and his kids, who Jess wants a part of the family, and Jess always says, I'm a mom of 7 kids, and she's not. She's a mom of 5 kids. She has 2 stepchildren that don't live there. And so someone sent me this video and said, you gotta take a look at it. I haven't seen it yet. I can't wait to go down this path with you and do it. But before we get there, everybody, it's been a while since we did a little spin because we've been doing a couple serious videos. So we should spin, right? We should spin? Yeah, somebody wants to win the bathwater, so let's go.
Yeah, baby.
Focus! Yeah, vinegar socks. Yeah, Yo, what's up, Kakoa? Shannon Mooney. Where's my prize wheel? Let's do it. Win something, please. Oh, you win the bathwater, yeah! What does that mean? Basically, no, I'm not gonna send you bathwater, but basically if you get blended bathwater, you can choose your prize, which is gonna be a shirt. You can choose all 3. Just reach out to admin at thedadchallengepodcast.com, tell her what prize you want, and it's on the way. Yeah, someone finally won the bathwater. Let's dance. Yo, hey, hey, boom. Look who it is! Woo! One of my favorite Floridians, but not really, because she's a Tampa Bay fan, so sorry. But I hope you win the bathwater, because I will actually send you bathwater. That's what you're gonna get. You don't get to choose if you land in bathwater, sorry. Darn it. Sorry, man. Don't matter. You know what? And you're in Florida, so I will get Ames to send you what you need. Let's get to it.
Money worm.
Okay, so if you don't know who Jesssfam is, welcome to the shit show. Okay, welcome to the shit show. And it's like, yeah, it's like a fight thing. But basically, Jesssfam is one of the vloggers I cover quite frequently. She is just one of the most terrible family vloggers out there. I mean, when it comes to like what she puts out about their kids, though, she's not the most terrible. But she's the most terrible as far as like being 17 still, encouraging other teen moms to get pregnant as teenagers to start family vlogs. Jesssfam was one of the earliest ones. MTV, or 16 and Pregnant from MTV, inspired a bunch of these girls to want to get pregnant to do family vlogs. And there is lots. I promise, even now, there are some family vlogs out there that you would be mind blown. And they're just having babies for vlogs. And it's not a good reason to have children, right? Because that's narcissistic. And if you don't have kids for the right reasons, generally that's not a good life for the children, right? And there's so many family vloggers that just have kids because it's good for content. And it is a huge payday. From pregnancy to birth, huge amount of money for these family vloggers. It's not talked about too much. I talk about it a lot, but it is a big deal. It is a big industry. There's a lot of money to be made if you're pregnant on YouTube because people want to throw money at you. People love being around pregnant women. I love pregnant women. They're my kink. I love pregnant women. They're so gorgeous. I don't know what to tell you. I just love pregnant women. It's weird. I know. Sorry. When my wife was pregnant, I was like, yeah, let's do this all the time. But it's, now she's in school, no babies. So anyway, this is Jesssfam, and she's just one of the more fake ones. She definitely is inappropriate. She doesn't watch her children. She's negligent all the time. I think she just went to Disney with her friends. Like, imagine leaving 7 kids at home and going to Disney without your kids. Are you kidding me? I'm a dad of 4 kids, okay? If I ever went somewhere like Canada's Wonderland or Disney or whatever without my kids, I would be shanked in my sleep, okay? They would literally cut me. So don't do that, okay? I get it, you need me time. But going to a place made for children without your children seems kind of selfish. Anyway, let's get to the shit show. It's 20-something long. I'm going to skip past all the shit that she always talks about garbage. So let's just skip past that part.
What's up, yo? Good morning.
What's up, like? I want you to look to her over her right shoulder on the wall.
Welcome back to our channel. I just took the kids to school.
Like, she totally calls restaurants and says, I'm a family vlogger. Can we get, like, free food? Like, I'm an influencer. She totally draws her eyebrows on. Like, she doesn't know how to cook at all. She smells like patchouli, 100%. Like, when she's in conversation with other people, they're trying to talk, but she one-ups them like, yeah, no, totally. I climbed into a volcano too, but I ran across it really fast. Like, you can't tell her any story because she has that story and it's better than your story. She definitely buds in line at Disney. Or, like, has no problem, like, sending her kids off to run in line and they could be waiting in line for like an hour and then she'll butt in front of everybody. I hate when people do that. Don't do that, okay? I'll call you up. I called teenagers out in line at Canada's Wonderland the other day. I was like, what are you doing, bruh? No. And they're like, they look around all shamed, but you drop it because they don't care. They're kids. They're like teenage punk asses. And I'm like, just don't do that. Just don't butt in front of people. Definitely shows up at other people's weddings wearing white. You know she does. Thinks everybody wants to hear her talk. They don't. At parent-teacher meeting, they're like, please don't let Jesssfam in. Please don't. And she definitely shows up with a camera at the parent-teacher meeting. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Jesssfam. Like, we're at the parent-teacher meeting, like, and there's that one teacher I totally don't like, she's such a bitch. I hope she heard me. But I don't like confrontation, though. She totally had friends that helped her when she was young, growing up, and she completely didn't pay them back. That's who she is. Definitely only has her mom living with her so she can babysit the kids. So she can go to Disney. You know it's true. And you do it too. Don't even lie. Enjoys the last Bachelorette season. Let's continue with her Jesssfam logo on the wall. It blows my mind that someone like this has the name of their channel on the home. And like, it doesn't surprise me. It blows my mind because they don't really have any friends. Imagine that you live in this world, you can't, the takeaway is that you can't really have a normal relationship with people or like have friends because everything you do is content. And there's going to be some people who like don't want to ever be near you. I kind of grieve for these kids because they will never have a normal childhood, right? And they can't have, can you imagine your friends over? What's that on your wall? Oh, that's the name of my mom's YouTube channel. Oh, okay. That kid goes home and tells their parents like, well, let's not go there anymore, okay? Right.
I took the kids to school a little while ago and I am getting used to this life with like my kids all in school. This video is sponsored by Dyson, which is like amazing, but I'll get there in a little bit. I've thought about this day since like my kids were, I think when I was in those deep sleep deprivation years, like when the twins were babies, it's probably the worst for me. And it's just so
okay, you were a teenager.
Oh, weird. Like, not that I was looking forward to these years because I love having my babies home. It's just like a whole different life though with your kids all in school. Like
that's because your whole life has been content. Remember Ruby's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. My kids are going, that's my content going back to school. She won't say it out loud, but that's what they're thinking. It's like, it's so different because they're your content. Her views will be way down now. You watch.
I feel like I've officially hit that next chapter in my life of school age kids. Like I no longer have a baby. I no longer have a toddler. I have big kids. I mean, they're not all big, but like I have big kids and I have kids. Like I don't know. I guess I just sound crazy. And like,
yes, that's the end of the blog. Thanks. Subscribe and hit the like button.
You know what I'm talking about. After this is gonna be like teen years, really. Like when after.
Oh, I can't wait for Jesssfam's kids to become teenagers. Oh, I can't wait. The way that she has raised her children when they become teenagers, and OMG, I am so excited. I hope she doesn't go down the Piper, Raquel, Liliana Ketchman thing with her daughter, though. I absolutely hope they don't do that. And we talked about this on last Full Ed Friday, where their youngest daughter, Lilia, I keep getting her name wrong. When she's not vlogging with her mom here, she goes to her dad's house, and they have a family vlog too. She doesn't get a break. And it looks like they're trying to take her down that path. Like, if she ends up in a squad or something like that on YouTube, I'm going to be so pissed. Not like that matters anybody thinks I'm pissed, but this is, I hope she doesn't go down that path with her daughter. Because that is disgusting. But it looks like that's what she's doing.
I just, freaking nature. I just picked up most of the kitchen.
Water bottles?
The kitchen is the one that takes the hit in the mornings before school because they've got like all their breakfast stuff out. I have all their lunch stuff out to pack. I get people asking me all the time, how do you keep up with cleaning with...
Nobody asks you that, Jesssfam, because you don't keep up cleaning. And it's kind of the thing I like about you the most, to be honest with you. that you're real. But this is funny because she's about to do a Dyson commercial, right? And she's about to be like, look how clean it is, and this is how I happened. But if you see any of her other videos, that place looks like it's freaking, again, it looks like a normal house, which is kind of like the only cool thing about Jesssfam, to be honest with you. But now she had to clean up her kitchen so she could do a Dyson commercial.
5 to 7 kids. Truth is,
5 kids.
If you think that I keep up.
You don't. At least she's not lying.
I do have a few hacks though. I have some game-changing recommendations for you.
Is one of your game-changing recommendations a Dyson vacuum? Because if it is, that's a big old nope.
But I feel like, especially with the kids home 24/7, it's just
They're not. They're in school. You just said it and you were complaining about it. Okay.
a constant cycle of trying to stay ahead of the game. I am not your picture perfect Instagram mom, but I am a real one.
No, you're not. I mean, your real mom is in the fact that you had kids, yeah, but you're a terrible mom. Is that what you meant to say? I think that's what you meant to say. I got it. No, that's what she did mean to say. That's what I said. No, because when she said it, I'm like, yeah, you're a mom. Technically, yeah, no, right? Yeah, exactly. I know. You guys wonder who I'm talking to over there? It's nobody.
Keep real with you guys. This is what my floor looks like right now. Okay, after the morning. God,
wow, one eraser.
is where that hot Cheeto came from. I've
it's a hot
cereal
Cheeto.
mess down here. Like you can't even.
I feel like she's like, kids, don't forget to put a little cereal on the floor before you leave. I have to do a Dyson commercial.
The camera doesn't do justice.
That's not even dirty. You guys saw my house, you would judge me.
I've got my rug over there that just is like permanently folded. The countertops in the morning are usually the worst. I usually have like little syrup spots. I've got a full sink
Yeah, there is syrup spots.
of dishes.
Who's eating hot Cheetos for breakfast? Way to go, Mom.
Lunch mess. What's with the hot Cheetos? I swear they didn't eat hot Cheetos.
That's probably you. It's you.
This morning. This is the handheld piece to my Dyson Omniglide, which is like my favorite thing ever.
Omniglide.
This thing is a game
All right, here we go.
lifesaver.
I'm not going to let her talk about Dyson, but in true form and fashion of the Dad Challenge podcast, when someone talks about a product on their video and that product is sponsoring a child exploiter like Jesssfam, we talk about a product that is opposite. And I really, really hope Shark never sponsors a family vlogger. I really hope they don't go down that path. Because if they do, I'm going to burn this thing. But until they do, I'm going to talk about my Shark. And I literally went and did my research before I bought this vacuum to find the best vacuum, because I have a Dyson as well, and I tossed that Dyson in the trash because this is what you do. But we were looking for a brand new vacuum because we had a Dyson ball one. I forget what it's called, like, because we have pets. And it was done. It sucked ass ever since the first day we bought it. It never worked. And I was like, no, there's no way. Dyson says it always has suction. That Dyson vacuum was the worst vacuum I ever had. I'm not just saying that because I don't like Jesssfam. It's true. It's not. I'm not just saying that. So I did my research and I bought this Shark Apex. Everybody's been asking me, how is it? I am mind blown. This is like a $400 vacuum, which is not super cheap, but at the same time, for what this thing does, it literally is 400 times better than my Dyson. And I had 2 Dysons. So we switched to Shark. I've never seen suction like this ever. Just saying. It's amazing. It's got the things on the bottom that are rubber, so it doesn't get all wrapped up with like hair and stuff like that. It's just I can't explain it. It's really easy to use. The handle pops off really simple, like this. Okay, it's like anybody can use it. This part comes off. You can just pull this off and it becomes the unit. You can carry it up the stairs and stuff like that. It's a really good vacuum, and I'm going to talk about them because they're not Dyson. So until Dyson smartens their ass up, I'm going to talk about Shark every time I hear the word Dyson mentioned in a family vlog. It's called the Shark Apex. You can get it on Amazon, and it's amazing, and I'm not sponsored by them. I'm literally doing this out of spite. But it also is a really good vacuum. I know a lot of you people have bought Shark Apexes. It's called the Power Red Lift Away Shark Apex Duo Clean, I think is what it's called. It's got lights on it and shit. Sweet. Does your laundry. So just wanted to point that out. Shark Apex, go get one today. Do not buy a Dyson because Dyson sponsors exploitation of children.
I'll tell you what. But
Okay, we'll move on to the overpass the ad. She doesn't even know how to vacuum. She sucks.
So we can worry less about the logistics of cleaning and just get it done so we can move on to more important things.
I wonder if she hates herself when she says shit like that. Like, she cleaned out the thing that has nothing in it. Now we don't have to worry about the logistics of cleaning. We can just get it done. What are the logistics of cleaning, Jess? Explain that more, please. That's a line that Dyson fed her and says, say this line, please. And she gets paid thousands of dollars to talk about this vacuum cleaner. Thousands. Like do I have her, let me see if I can find her analytics. Do I have her? I must have bought her. Oh, here we go. Jesssfam. Okay, so her analytics suggest to advertise on her channel is between $13,482 and $24,835. So at minimum, what she just did there when she sold her soul to Dyson and a shitty vacuum that she doesn't even clean with, she made at least, I want to say $15,000 to $20,000 just for like 3 minutes in her channel. That's why these people do this. That's why they exploit their children. And if you have kids, and Shay Lee told us about this a while ago, if you have kids and you use them in your vlogs, you get a bonus. You get more money. And that's why they put their kids in, everybody. It's not because they think they're recording memories. If you use your kids in your channel, you get more money. Anyway, so that's why she does that, everybody. You get paid a lot of money to talk about Dyson and say shitty lines like, forget about the logistics and just clean. Again, the logistics, what? You pull your vacuum out of the closet? That's what logistics are. That's the logistics. So, dumb. Thanks. I don't like you.
I'll make sure to leave a link down in the description to both of these vacuums. But
oh, I'm sure. Oh shit, 2 of them.
they're
Great.
serious game changers. On that note, I'm going to finish up cleaning the rest of the house. I need to do some dishes, wipe down the counters, blah, 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 blah. All the non-fun stuff.
I think she's sponsored by this shorts company too, and don't buy those. Yeah, this guy doesn't help at all. He doesn't help at all. He's just, that's just for the video.
Or, by the way, when I went and got
It is so weird that she has lizards. It's weird.
his things, our membership just expired, so that means we've had him for just over a year.
Wait, really? They said there
Yeah,
was
get
plenty
along.
of bugs. The
Weird.
kids actually like play with them. Free.
Stupid.
Sadie, go away.
Oh,
Sadie.
you know how it feels.
Won't the cat eat the thing? Oh, they're feeding it crickets or something. Are those roaches? Ew.
you see it.
Bugs. What if they get out?
Oh, you see it.
What if the bugs get out?
I know you see the bag. Look at
He's trying to eat
them
through the bag.
I'm so
Open the
sorry.
bag then, lady. Ew.
There you go. Have at it, kid.
Oh, he's just eating bugs. Well, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. So this might be smart. If you don't like bugs in your house, buy one of these fat lizard things. They'll eat the bugs. That should be the hack of this video. How to get rid of bugs in your house. Hire one of these little lizard ugly things.
Sorry if this is not your cup of tea. Fast forward like 15 seconds.
Now, this is cool. I'm not gonna lie. This is the coolest thing Jesssfam's ever
Are
done.
you happy now? You like bug day. You
Like bug day? You only get, is it like once a week or something?
like bug day. Crickets that they like fly.
Like.
And
Like.
ugh. Crickets are a no. I know crickets are
This
like
guy's like, lady, is there any more bugs I can eat? About to eat your eyelashes there for a second.
standard. Like people are like, oh, we'll feed him.
He's staring at her eyelash. He's staring up her nostrils. It's like, there's something in there he wants. Delicious.
Pan, but I personally, not my favorite. These are hecka.
Okay.
Nice.
Hecka nice. That's
Hands
nice.
down, best pet ever, especially for like kids and stuff.
I doubt it.
Dragons are the way to go. And when I tell you I died laughing.
Did
It
you
was
die?
So funny. It was this guy and he was sitting in his car and he was like, if you ain't in the school pickup line, where you at? And then this mom, who was like clearly like in her PJs sitting on TikTok, like staring at her phone, was like, oh, and like got up and just honk. That was embarrassing. And like ran with her keys. It was like the funniest freaking thing ever. The most
Sounds really funny. Sounds like my teenager trying to tell me a story. And he thinks it's hilarious. And it's not. Like, I love my teenagers. But when they tell stories, it's like, okay, so totally we were like down by the park, right? And then like I did this backflip off the thing, right? My buddies were like, whoa. And I was like, right? And I'm like, this is my face, ready? Is there a punchline? Is there something funny that happened? You break your ankle? Did someone come out of the bushes? Did like the cop show up? What happened next? But there is no what happened next. That's the end of the story. And you're like, I love you, but you're dumb.
relatable thing I've ever seen. But speaking of car pickup line, that is where I'm at. They have a really
Hey.
efficient car pickup line here, except it gets really long.
Oh my God.
Every car pickup line is long. That's
Tell it,
like
I got it.
But they have to print out like a paper with the kids' names on it and just like put it
Right?
on the car
Okay.
down.
It took 14 minutes to get to the topic of their clickbait. And it's, I mean, it's not terrible. It's about 8 minutes of the rest of the video, which might not be. Addressing the question about my stepson. That's how long it took to get there. They literally just fill their vlog of shit. There's nothing good in this vlog whatsoever. I lied. He died bearded dragon eating bugs. I'd watch it all day long. But the rest was like, hey, we're so messy. Look at me clean with this $15,000 Dyson vacuum ad. Get a shark.
I went on my stories and actually asked you guys, like, what are some things that you want
totes.
us to like talk about or address on our channel, questions that you may have, and there was one repeated comment or question asking about Tommy, and we
Tommy.
That's Tommy's his son, I think.
Tommy.
In a few different videos, we talked about how Tommy was wanting to live with us, like for the school year, not like all the time, but like for the school year he wanted to.
Geez, I wonder why. And again, this is what a lot of people who stan Jesssfam will say. The kids love their lives, and I'm not saying that they don't. I had such a shitty childhood. This childhood is way more fun than what I had growing up, okay? At least they're fed and they get to go to Disney every 2 days. They have a pool. They're in again, I am saying they're a little negligent. At the same time, they have their privacy put online forever and they have their mom talking about things that are super inappropriate forever. It's going to be out there forever. I'm talking about their futures, not now. They seem to think they have it amazing. And so, yeah, Tommy wants to stay there. There's no rules, man. These kids can do whatever the hell they want. They are free-range children. They eat freaking hot Cheetos for breakfast.
Stay up here more, and then things kind of just like
Light.
and then switch gears.
Mm-hmm. So the reason why it has taken so long to kind of update with it is obviously just a lot of behind the scene talking and problem solving, figuring out what's going on, what the right decision is, what to do, where to be.
We obviously have to be like really careful with what we say because there's multiple people involved in the situation.
Let me clarify for you. I think, and I could be wrong, his ex-wife doesn't want her children on the internet and has that right and has the right to say that and has the right to say, don't put my kids on here. But he also has custody, so he might have some... it might end up being a legal battle. And Tommy's mother, if you're out there, you might not like me, and I don't blame you. But if you want to have a platform, you have a platform right here if you want to talk about this whole thing. Because it's less about, what you guys have done as parents. I don't really care. I want to know from a stepmother's perspective, when an influencer's out there using kids that aren't hers to up her channel and get $15,000, $20,000 Dyson ads and use your kids for her vlog, how does that make you feel? Right? Because let's be real. It's Jesssfam. It's her. It's not him. He is a secondary character in this. And she's the one that says, I'm the mother of 7 kids. And she's not. And so that stepmother out there, if you are willing, I would love to have you on the show to talk about how this makes you feel and the logistics of it and what it does to you when you're not being heard, when they're like, what's the big deal, right? The kid loves that. And I want to know your perspective because I don't know what it would be like. And we never hear from the other parents. They're often too scared to talk because I don't know why, but you shouldn't be. You have more leverage than you know.
Not just like, we have to be courteous of other people's...
The stepmom.
We just gotta be careful.
The other mom.
We say, okay, we would love to come on here and just like spill the tea. But
yeah, I know you would. And she, yeah.
That's when you're in.
Could you imagine being his ex-wife, who's the mother of Tommy, watching this vlog, and she's seen it? I would be fuming. They're like, we'd love to tell you guys all the dirty details of what goes on because they can't understand why she doesn't want them on. I think there's other videos talking about why she doesn't want them on, and we have to go down that path. This is an important video because there is kids in here who have parents they're co-parenting. Everybody's co-parenting here. There's like 45 different parents in Jesssfam's life right now. This is such a crazy world and life that these kids lead. All different baby daddies, all different walks of life, all different, when they go out for Christmas and all these things, it's not cohesive. It's actually detrimental to children. I don't care what you guys say. The way that Jesssfam has led her life and the choices she has made have led her kids to a place where they're so discombobulated from different fathers and baby daddies and all these kinds of things and visitations and all that stuff that it's just, I don't think it's that healthy. I don't think it's super detrimental. Like it's not going to be life-changing, but it's absolutely abnormal, right? We can say that. And so what she says here is, I can't understand why she doesn't want her kid on. We pay them, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. If that mother has a right to say and make those rules specifically, and it looks like she has majority custody.
A co-parenting relationship with like me and my baby daddies and him and his baby mama and step kids and kids. I mean,
can you just say father of or mother of children? Can you just say that? Stop saying baby daddy. You sound like you're 18.
This gets really messy really fast.
And really easily.
There is so much behind the scenes that we would love to share with you guys, but it's just not the right thing to do. We tried to do...
Oh, you're so proper. It's not the right thing to do, Jesssfam? Are you kidding me right now? So that's the one thing with the line you won't cross? Wow. I think she's scared to cross the line and for good reason because the other mother, his ex-wife, is likely like, don't do it. Because she's probably not messing around, and I hope so. I hope she's protecting those 2 kids. She has leverage now to say, don't put my kids on the internet, and I hope she sticks to her guns. I really do.
The best that we can, keeping you guys in the loop without like hurting other people that are in the loop. Does that make
That's
sense?
pretty fair to say.
But we just have to be careful. So
If you know, you know. I have 2 biological sons with my ex, and Tommy was expressing very strong feelings to live with me. Kaden expressed a little bit, but he was still more so still wanting to live with his mom, which is completely fine. I gave him the option. We talked about it. He's like, no, I just,
I want to keep things the same.
he just kind of wanted to keep things same. He didn't really want to change anything.
Well, take into consideration that kid who wants to stay with his mom, that Tommy is that kid's brother. And if you take his brother away from him, that's detrimental. They want him there for different reasons than the other mom wants him there, right? They want him there to put him in the vlogs, to have him, oh, now I have 6 kids living here. Look how crazy my life is. Their reasoning is way different. And they don't give a shit that they might take this kid's brother away from him during the school year. They have a bond in a relationship, regardless what it is, that is going to change that other kid's life. Okay? They're together. They're brother and brother, brothers, and they're together. And they're willing for their channel to separate them. To me, that is icky and disgusting. Yes, that kid might think he wants it now, and he might say that, he might be vocal about it, but there are other kids to consider and other parents to consider and rules and all the shit to consider.
But
If they want to bring him there and not put him on camera because the mom, that's her wishes, then I wouldn't say anything. I mean, I'd still be pissed because he's taking this other kid's brother away. But I feel like if they don't put him on, then there's no problem.
Tommy was like, he was just like really into it. He wanted to stay here. Given the history that we have a court order with custody, visitation, all
good.
that stuff. But in order to change like a living situation with a minor like that, you have to go back through the system if the parents don't agree on what's best.
And please, Tommy's mother, don't agree. What's best for Tommy is to stay as far away from this family vlogging lifestyle as humanly possible. What's best. And I don't care if they offer you money, because I'm pretty sure the LeBrants offered Tommy money. I'm pretty sure he's been paid off. I can't say yes or no, but from the conversations I've had with Tommy, he was ready to go to fight for his daughter, and then all of a sudden, like that, done. So, and he's like, oh no, they're treating me well now. And I'm like, I feel like, okay, whatever. Don't ever take money. Your kids should always come first, and that's the problem with family vloggers. Their kids don't ever come first. Money always comes first.
And, obviously he expressed to me that, I want to live with you. I want to try out life with you now because I've lived with my mom for so long. Primarily, I want to do things with you now. And I'm
sure you
all
do.
for that,
Well, yeah, you go to Disney every 14 days. Your kids have no rules. You have the pool, you have all the toys, you have all the money. Of course he wants to do that. But again, we have to understand, we have to take into consideration, and I hope a judge would too, we have to take into consideration what's best for the child. This is where informed consent comes into place. That kid won't know what's going to happen in the future if he comes and hangs out on this vlog, right? And has all of his shit put out on the internet. Already they're putting a lot out there, okay, about this kid. I don't even know him. And again, this mom, I hope she fiercely, fiercely protects Tommy. And even if Tommy gets mad at her and says, no, I want this, it's still up to her, and it should be, to protect him. Even in the face of like, oh, it's his dream and he wants it. It doesn't matter. That is a bad dream, and it is a dangerous situation to put your child in. And so please, Tommy's mom, if you're listening, I hope you are, fight.
Obviously, she wanted to have a conversation with him and see where his head's at. What it came down to was that just because he wants to live with me doesn't mean I can just make that decision.
Good.
I mean, I'd love for him to be here. I'd love for Kaden to be here all the time. It's just, I can't just snap my fingers. I have to go through a process because both of us want.
There's also history here with something that he did, and until I can corroborate it, it's crazy. It involves violence, and it involves some shit that went down. And I'm not saying he's all to be at fault. I'm just saying there is a lot here that they obviously aren't going to tell you about, that they would never want to tell you about, because it makes them look bad. And it might even make Tommy's mom look bad. So there's a lot here, and there's court orders and shit like that. There's a reason that she has full custody for what we don't know. I guess I'll have to go. I wonder if they talk about it, because I can't have time to look at all her videos. But there's some people who do know. And again, Tommy's mom, if this platform is open for you, you have leverage here. You absolutely do. If you came on here and talked about the situation, lots of people would watch. I think a lot of these parents who are biological parents of these kids who are being exploited on other channels, LeBrants, Weiss, there's literally so many, Jesssfam, so many, okay? They have biological dads and parents that sit outside and just have to watch their kid grow up on camera. There's something to be said there. And those people actually have leverage and voices. You might not be able to do anything to court because maybe you can't afford lawyers and stuff, but there is such a thing as a court of public opinion. And that's where you guys have leverage and you don't realize you do. Platforms like mine or Sloan's, anybody that you reach out to that talks about this type of world would have you on their show, and you have way more leverage than you know.
And, you know, the boys, obviously. You never just want to let your kids go out the door. So to answer your question, he's not here full time.
And won't be.
To my knowledge, his feelings to stay here more has not changed.
They have a really good mom too. Like this is
oh, by the way, she's good.
Not like
she's not like
she's not like a bad mom or anything.
Yeah.
It just truly was.
Well, that's you are though, so good. She's a good mom. You admitted it. You're not. We know that. So far, this sounds good. So far, they're sounding like, okay, yeah, just it is what it is, and I hope it stays what it is.
Just something that he was very vocal about, and it doesn't reflect where he lives now. But since it came up multiple times in the videos, I don't want you guys to feel like we just left you hanging. Initially, when this happened, we were fully prepared for it. We're like, absolutely. We got him paperwork for the school that would be up here. But I think the closer it got and the more real it got, there was just more emotions involved, and then the decisions kind of just switched.
Right. Yeah, we were fully
good. Protect Tommy.
Prepared. We had school paperwork ready. I had
she just said that
paperwork ready. I was ready to start enrolling and signing up in sports and all these things. We had a desk in their room so that he could do
Oh, a desk. That's nice.
Homework and everything. So at the end of the day, I want him to be here when he wants to be, and I want it to be done the right way. So I didn't push it super hard, and I could have easily put my foot down and be like, no, he's staying here.
No, you couldn't. You just said there was a court order. You're saying? Is he saying what I think he's saying? No, you can't. No, you can't. Again, they want to go through the court system, and if these parents are right, and if they're rich, okay, they can hire all the lawyers they want. I don't know anything about his ex-wife and about Tommy's and maybe his stepdad. Maybe they're wealthy too. I don't know, but I hope that they stand their ground. And if they don't have the ability to fight that in court because they eventually Jesssfam wants them there, again, all of our platforms here will be here. I guarantee you, any content creator in this space will have you on their show. You need to fight, and you need to use all available avenues to do so.
I don't want him to go back. This is what he's saying, but
that's just not what co-parenting is. If you want to do it the right way, you have to. And again, at the end of the day, it's that there's a court order in place, and just because it's what he wants or what you want,
right?
It doesn't work like that.
But he just said, "But I could have put my foot down." No, you can't, dude. It's court order.
Unfortunately, we think that there's a certain age where they can decide, but we don't really know. But there's an update for you guys. I think a lot of you guys probably got that vibe, but we felt it was to fill you guys in because it had come up multiple times on our channel. There was even a few times he said it on camera, and he was very, very adamant about it. So we just wanted to...
I'm under the impression that she doesn't want him on the videos a lot. I don't know if she's allowed to say that because he is still the father and has some custody, so when they're at their house, they're allowed to be on camera. I don't know. I think when it comes down to this thing is that it's convoluted because he does have some rights as a father. He does have some visitation rights, of course. He's still the dad, and he can make some decisions. But I think what families need to start doing, specifically families of kids, of biological kids and family vlogs, is they need to get court orders to say, you can't put my kid on camera in the public eye. I don't want you. I don't like your platform. I don't like how dangerous it is. It definitely is going to take court orders to do so. And I think that parents, biological parents of kids on channels like this, like Tommy's mom, needs to file a court order to say, you cannot put him on camera. And I think she can do that. And she should do that. Absolutely, she should do that. That's protecting her kids. She protects her kids. She understands the value of her kids' privacy, and they don't give two shits about it.
Give you guys an update and not just leave it all open, because this is our life. This is our real life. Again, we share it with you guys, and we hope to help other people who are in similar situations. And it's not all beautiful behind the scenes.
It is for Tommy. It's beautiful for Tommy because he gets the out. Your other kids don't get the out. And that speaks, I guess Drake is her other dad. We're going to talk about that story. Drake has a video. She has a video about him. We're going to talk about their stories because they're both a-holes. And if everybody thinks Jesssfam's innocent and all that, she's absolutely not. But Drake's also an a-hole, yes. But it takes two to be a-holes in this situation. They both are a-holes. So we're going to cover that. But Drake, I don't know if he has any rights. I think he does. Drake, I don't know if you know the leverage you have, but you also have leverage, bro. So I don't know why these parents who say they love their kids don't fight to get their privacy. That to me if you don't do anything about your kid being on these vlogs that are absolutely followed by predators, you're a bad parent too.
Yeah, things will happen the way that they're supposed to, and not necessarily as fast as you would like them to. With that being said, you know, I'll just be patient with the situation, and it'll work itself out the way it's supposed to.
Yes, what's meant to be will find its way. But we need to get Addie ready for gymnastics.
Okay, so it was like 4 minutes. So that's very interesting to me because they're doing an update. They use this clickbait. It's just another video where there's 4 minutes of them talking about it and 25 minutes of shit and advertisements and everything else. It's garbage. And that's just all of them. But that is a very interesting topic. Anybody who is a biological father or mother of a child who's being exploited on a vlog, my channel is always open to you. Always. Okay? I think it's a very interesting topic. And I understand that sometimes they're better off with the family on the vlogging sphere. Okay, I do get that. I do get that there are some bad parents out there. Absolutely, that exists. But if you're not a bad parent, like if you're Tommy, or if you're Kai, or if you're these people that I've been talking to, you know, some of the parents I've been talking to, or if you're Tommy's mom and you don't have any major issues, I mean, if you're a good parent, then you should be fighting for your child. And if you don't fight for your child, if you allow yourself to be paid off or bribed or whatever the case may be, or legally bound without using every tool in your toolbox to fight for your child, I'm sorry. Like, I'll judge you. If you don't fight for your kid because you feel like you have no other avenue and you've exhausted every avenue, fine, at least you fought. But for those who don't, it's such a weird thing. So Tommy's mom, thank you for doing what you've done. And I would suggest that you get a court order that your two boys are not allowed to be on film. I think you're allowed to do that. I think it's going to be a legal battle. They obviously have lawyers, but you also have the court of public opinion to help you. So if you want to come on this channel and talk about your situation and how we can possibly get them off the vlog and keep them off the vlog for their privacy, let's talk. I'm here for you. But at the same time, Tommy's mom, thank you so much for protecting your children for what you can do. At least you're fighting. And I think that's commendable, and I commend you for that. Cheers. Everybody take a deep breath. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and all the places. Subscribe here, hit the bell, whatever, I don't care. Hit the like button for sure. And I just want to let you guys know that I think that you're amazing. Beautiful, incredible. I get a lot of messages of people like, when you say that thing at the end, it really hits me. And that, I do actually mean it. I don't want you guys to forget the things, okay? A lot of us will forget how valuable we are because some of us are never told. So let me tell you, you are incredibly valuable and gorgeous. And you look sweet in that dress. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Money work. Money work.